best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford in Beatrice. Sales and service with a smile.
My name is Jared. I've experienced a great deal of sin in my life. Alcohol, drugs, tobacco, sexual immorality, and much more. I was letting the devil control my life with the fantasy that these things would make me happy. All it did was make me feel empty inside. I was going nowhere and felt deceived. My heart was torn to a million pieces. At that point, I reached out to God. My life was changed. Yours can be too.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
This is Amy from Magnolia's Home Decor and Design in downtown Norfolk.
And I'm Kate. Let's welcome in spring.
If you're ready for vibrant colors, silk florals that are remarkably real, and a new look for inspiring your space, come visit us at Magnolia's.
From spring to everyday designs for your home, we've been busy creating looks that will make your home warm and inviting for your friends and family.
Watch us live on Facebook 6 days a week. Stop in and see us in downtown Norfolk or visit us online at shopmagnoliasonline.com.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
This is Emily with Family Physical Therapy at our Fountain Point location. Family Physical Therapy offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Our therapists are highly trained and certified in a variety of techniques, offering individualized care designed specifically to meet your needs. Our patients are welcome to a friendly environment, and our therapists are driven by their patients succeeding and meeting their goals. Family Physical Therapy proudly serving various locations throughout Central and Northeast Nebraska. Our goal is to get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Public school teachers in Nebraska make a difference in our communities. I see it every day. Teachers connecting on a personal level with students and parents make our communities stronger. Our kids do better, community pride grows, and Nebraska thrives. Maybe that's why our public schools rank in the top 10 nationally year after year. Nebraska Public Schools. They are truly the heart of our communities.
A community is described as just a smattering of houses, everybody living together, but what makes it a community are the people that live in the house. Deschler is a community of about 750 people, and those individuals living in those houses have a common goal of improving their surroundings. That's where Midwest Bank comes in. We look out for each other. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. My name is Julie, and I'm extremely proud to be part of the Deschler community.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams. Financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN sports coverage of 2024 NSAA Girls State Basketball is presented by Currency, Allo, Liberty First Credit Union, Woodhouse Auto, and by Midwest Bank.
But we're not done yet. We got one more game to wrap up our evening Class D2 to finish out the bracket. As we just saw a great game as Sacred Heart, they make their way back to the semifinals. They'll play the winner of this one here, Kaylin Devitt, Andy Klassen. And we've got the Plainview Pirates making their first ever trip to the state tournament against the Wynot Blue Devils, a team who's been here a few times.
Yeah, we usually say things like, oh, these two teams mirror one another. Not the case here with Wynot and Plainview. One's like a mainstay that seems to be here year in and year out in the Lady Devils. Not the case for the Pirates of Plainview, but they had a heck of a season. They punched their ticket. They earned their way here.
Now, these teams were supposed to play in the regular season. That game got canceled due to snow, but they met up in the Lewis and Clark Conference Tournament the championship game, Wynot came away with the victory by 10 points over Plainview then.
That was an interesting game because Wynot really took control early on, but give Plainview a lot of credit. They battled back, actually outscored Wynot in the second half, only falling by 10.
And when you come to that one, a little bit of a different season. So we've reached the point where Wynot's, yes, they're on a 14-game winning streak, but Plainview's been playing really well, 18-6 this year.
Yeah, and they really like to score in transition. That's kind of the name of the game, but they never get away from the paint. They got a good presence, post presence, multiple players that can score off the block. That's where they get it done.
Now the keys are, who are the keys? We'll find out Wynot and Plainview, which players to look out for tonight in this big Class D2 battle in the quarterfinals of state basketball. Lewis and Clark conference opponents playing here on the big stage in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Devaney Center for the quarterfinals, Wynot and Plainview. We'll start with our key players here, Kaylin Devin, Andy Klassen. We're not the key players, but we'll start with Wynot, the familiar face. They have a bunch of players who can score on any given night, but I think the key player for them tonight, we're going to look out for Kinsley Hymas.
Hymas is one of 5 players that averages 8 points or more, but she leads the way with 10. Also leads the team with assists. An unselfish player, averages 4 feeds a game.
And a very good shooter. Meanwhile, for the Pirates of Plainview, watch out for senior Abby Kramarik. Very quick, she can score, and honestly, she'll just sneak up behind you and steal the basketball.
Yeah, that's exactly what head coach White wanted to talk to us about. Yes, she averages 16, 15 points per game, and everyone wants to look at her offense. It's her defense that sets the tone, and like you just mentioned, she's so smart around the basketball, generating those steals night in, night out.
We'll see what happens next in this one. Plainview and Wynot, a trip for a chance to go play Falls City Sacred Heart to move on in our bracket. But before we send you on down to the game, we've got Eric McKay standing by for an update. Eric?
Thanks, guys. Well, here they are. The Plainview Pirates playing in the state girls basketball tournament for the first time ever. No matter what happens today, that is a tremendous achievement worth celebrating. But how do you make that a habit? How do you turn one appearance into a culture, into repeated success down the line? Well, there's a program not far from Plainview that maybe they could model themselves after. It was 20 years ago this year that a team from a small town in northeast Nebraska with a young head coach made their first ever appearance at the state tournament, lost their first game. Since then, they've become synonymous with winning and have established a little bit of a basketball culture of their own. That team, Wynot, and that young coach at the time was Steve Wiesler. Who knows, maybe tonight Plainview, win or lose, establishes themselves as the next winning culture in Class D2. You got to start somewhere. Our own winning culture, Kaylin Devin, Andy Klassen, back with more pregame show after this. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
Ready for Wynot and Plainview, the 3 seed and the 6 seed. Taking a look at our school spotlight brought to you by Currency. Plainview, the Pirates, state appearances. Well, you can change that number from 0 to 1.
Got to start somewhere, right?
Meanwhile, let's take a look at Wynot. Both these teams from Northeast Nebraska, by the way. State appearances, 16, including titles in 2019, 16, 14, 13, to all those numbers there on the screen. As you can say, I don't need to read them all for you. That shows you how good Wynot is. And we talked a little bit in the previous game about Falls City Sacred Heart and Humphrey St. Francis, how they were very similar teams. These two teams, honestly, in a way, they're polar opposites, because you've got Wynot, who is so familiar with being down here, and you got Plainview wide-eyed looking at the arena around them. They've never been here before.
Yeah, but just their style of play, how Plainview, they can score in transition, so it doesn't give you time to really think about missing a shot or this or that. But then the way they also score through bunny shots, they love to hammer the paint. They like to lean on their side. So I think that could help negate maybe some of those early game jitters, this being their first trip to the state tournament.
Winner of this game will play Falls City Sacred Heart, as Overton and Howells Dodge will face off for a chance to move to the state title. Just like Wynot and Plainview, one more game here tonight, and they'll be in to the semifinals. Kaylin Debin, Andy Klassen joining you on News Channel Nebraska. And I'm just excited to find out what these teams have come to at the end of the season. I think we know Wynot 20-2 on the year. The only losses for Wynot came against GACC early in the season, and West Point Beamer, our C1 team that made a district final this year.
Yeah, so they're battle-tested in their own right, and they've just had kind of a weird season with all those weather delays, a couple of blizzards getting in the way, and then at one point doing makeup games. I think they played like 5 games in 8 days. There's a stretch there, so kind of an up-and-down season with a lot of wins piling up for the Lady Blue Devils once again.
Well, you can say the same thing about Plainview. When it comes to Plainview, 48-30, they lost to Elgin Public Pope John earlier this season, Elkhorn Valley, LCC, Summerlin, Wynot, O'Neill. So those are teams that have been really good already this year too, and they've had those are all really good teams on their schedule they've lost to.
Yeah, we're talking about how the Blue Devils are battle tested. Same can be said for the Plainview Pirates. They've played a fantastic schedule, and yes, they had to work through some of those weather delays, weather issues throughout this winter as well.
As we are preparing for our starting lineups on News Channel Nebraska, Wynot and Plainview, it's coming up next right here on NCN.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. We have wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
I've had the opportunity to work with so many outstanding students and parents in my 37 years as a public school teacher. The two things I've noticed they all have in common: a love for their community and a pride in their school. I've seen that pride in my science students who become scientists, in parents who show up for every game and every parent-teacher conference, in former students who become community leaders. Nebraska public schools are indeed the heart of our communities.
John Henry's is now offering electrical service. Our service professionals have been helping with plumbing, heating, and cooling in Lincoln and the surrounding areas for more than 25 years. Now, we're proud to offer the same level of professionalism in our new electrical service. From a whole home rewire to adding new outlets or electric car chargers, John Henry's can be your one-stop shop for all your home's needs. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Our family serving yours since 1996.
The way we use electricity has changed a lot over the years. What hasn't changed is our commitment to make sure it's there the moment you need it. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
Plainview and Wynot ready to do battle as Plainview with their starters. Let's take a look at our starters here for the Pirates. You've got Abby Kromerick, Taya Boyer, Madeline Doherty, Brooke Raffert, and Marquis Albin. This team has fought, they've clawed, they've scratched their way to their first ever state tournament appearance.
Yeah, a lot of excitement boiling over throughout this gymnasium here, and a lot of these fans are wearing red.
I love that too. Your first time ever coming to state, you got to pack the stands, Andy.
No doubt.
Now getting ready for the Wynot Blue Devils. Your starting lineups on the screen: Myra Sudbeck, Allison Weisler, Kenna Oleg Mueller, Kinsley Hymas, and Kayla Pinkelman. And I think head coach Steve Weisler said it best. How can you pick one player to watch? Because all of them can go off at any given night.
It's just so unbelievable how they like to run and gun, play with tempo, but they share the ball so well. Already mentioned it. 5 players average 8 points or more for Wynot.
And 4 of them average over 9, which is just incredible to think about the success that they've had.
And none of them average over 10.
That's true.
Well-balanced attack offensively for the Wynot Lady Blue Devils.
As Thanos would say, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Got our Marvel.
Taking a look at these teams a little bit closer. Plainview averages about 48 points per game. Meanwhile, Wynot averages nearly 55 points per game, so the Blue Devils have them there. Also, when it comes to points against, Blue Devils defense is a little bit better, just by about 2 points. So Wynot and Plainview, I mean, the last time these two teams played, Wynot beat them by 10, and they have that advantage in the point difference by about 10 points, but that was a different time.
Exactly.
Things can change. It does not matter. It's why you play the game.
Well, and Wynot's a team where if you make a couple of mistakes early, they can really make you pay and jump on you. I don't feel like that could be the case here this time around for Plainview. They've kind of learned what they need to do, how they need to play, and they put together a fantastic second half of their season.
And in Plainview's last four wins, able to win all of them by double digits, including the district final against Wilcox-Hildreth. Wynot starts with the basketball. Here's Hymas getting started right to the basket, gets the friendly roll, and that's why she is a threat inside and out.
Just playing that motion offense to perfection, back and forth until there's just a little bit of a lane to work with.
Here's Taya Boyer, low post. Bounce pass, almost taken away, but Boyer back on it. And a jump ball tie up. Will stay with the Pirates.
Tonight's official, Colby, Emmo, Martin, Crossell, and Colin Swedberg will be our crew.
Gets the ball into Abby Kromerick, and she is someone to watch all the time.
Yeah.
For the Plainview Pirates. She can dart anywhere. It's easy to lose track of her, like right there. How about it, Abby Kromerick? First points at the state level in Plainview history.
Just kind of nonchalantly allowed the defense to over-rotate, then got position, made herself available. Perfect little bounce pass to find her underneath the hoop.
On the drive and opening, find the pass underneath. Turning around, it's Pinkelman. Jumper outside, no good. Not a bad look from Allison Weisler, the three-point threat for the Blue Devils. Now moving quickly, tried to get underneath to Boyer and kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, head coach Steve Weisler, even talked about, I got a team full of really good shooters. And when a head coach, a lot of times they try to downplay it and say, well, hope we can make some shots. No. Wynot might have the best shooting team in all of Class D2.
On Steve Weisler, he's in his 26th year at Wynot. He has been a legendary coach. On the drive, the lay-in is good by Doherty.
And that's a good sign if you're a Plainview fan. Multiple scores, getting involved early.
Turning around, looking for the kick out. Here's Weisler on the drive, looking for the extra pass, finds it in the corner. Sudbeck had it taken away. Kramaric looking to run. Abby Kramaric, offensive foul.
Plainview had the 3-on-2. They love to play in tempo, score in transition. Get another look at it here. Oh boy, it's a bang-bang call. Might have appeared like Sudbeck could have been backpedaling just a little bit there.
First foul against Plainview. It's the first against Abby Kramaric.
Kramaric did kind of initiate the contact, but she was trying to get to the rim, get to the rack.
Kick out. Weisler to Geisen. Now on the drive, looking around. Hymas bounce pass, extra pass, Weisler, and a travel.
Yep. Defense is on point right now for Plainview, forcing Wynot to make that extra pass. And how about Kramaric taking away baseline? Initially, that's how the Blue Devils were trying to start that offensive sequence. Negated by Kramaric, beating her to the spot.
First quarter brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. Kramaric has the basketball, looking to run her way across the gym, almost had it poked away. And Abby Kramaric inside, turning around. Boyer can't hit it. Offensive rebound ripped down by Rafford. Fighting on the court. Multiple players on it, and it's a jump ball. We talk about Steve Weisler, 26th season as Wynot's head coach. They won 4 straight titles from 2011 to 2014. Weisler's been here for all of them since the first title back in 2005. Meanwhile, Plainview playing with first-year head coach Brittany White. This is her first season as head coach, and an interesting story of how Brittany White took the head coaching job. We'll talk about that in a moment. Bounce pass off the glass and good. Oleg Mueller's on the board off the assist from Hymas.
Oleg playing on the opposite side there. Excellent job pulling the defense to the left side of the lane.
Tied up at 4. Pass tipped, almost taken, and now it is. Wynot with the basketball. Dyson across the court. Picked the pocket from behind. Boyer hit it out of bounds.
Boyer nearly caught back up to it and got it back. Just love the effort that we're seeing defensively. Both teams playing at kind of a frantic pace defensively, who has a late sub.
Myra Sudbeck checking in for the Blue Devils. Tied up at 4. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Sudbeck spinning around, finds Hymas, looking for a screen. Hymas drives, low post, kick out. Oleg Mueller inside with the left hand. It's good. Kenna Oleg Mueller's got 4.
Oleg Mueller's done that a couple of times now, working the right side.
And a pass that's thrown away, and a foul against the Pirates.
And to make matters worse, after the takeaway, you also draw a foul. But it just kind of looks like there's a little miscommunication happening right now for Plainview Pirates. When that ball works its way across the lane, sometimes you feel like some players are expecting help. They're expecting someone to come over, rotate over, and that hasn't always been the case. Good on Wynot for continuing to work that ball across the lane, finding the gaps.
Gotta tell your team to calm down just a little bit if you're Brittany White. You had a great start to this game. Can't fall beneath the cracks. Hymas turning in now, top of the key. Sudbeck. Kramaric poked it away. Here's Hymas. Oleg Mueller. Inside, Kenna Oleg Mueller gets the roll. 6 points for Kenna Oligmuller, the sophomore.
So good with that left hand.
Picking up the ball, Marquis Albin finds Kramaric and draws the foul. Well, Brittany White, her first-year head coach of the Plainview Pirates, took over for Trent Simpson. Well, Trent Simpson didn't go anywhere. He just moved up to the boys. And by the way, Simpson took the boys to the state tournament this year as well. They'll be playing here next week. But Brittany White, a tremendous job, played college basketball at Doane back in 2012. In her first year of Plainview, state tournament appearance for the first time in history. It's pretty good.
I think you got to like what's going on for both the boys and girls programs, both making the state tournament this season.
Travel down to the knees. Riley Miller went and turns it over.
That does allow for the full court press to be set, though.
8-4. Plainview leading, or excuse me, Wynot leading Plainview. Is this one thrown away and into the stands, picked up by our very own sideline reporter, Eric McKay. Tosses the ball back to the official.
And that's exactly what head coach Brittany White wants to see from her Lady Pirates, is just on-ball pressure. Don't allow Wynot to just walk the ball up the court or make a pass without thinking twice about it.
Almost taken away. Nice job, able to get that thing back into the hands of right now Madeline Doherty. Doherty in the corner to Boyer. She steps up, has it blocked. No, instead it's a foul. Whistle came in a little bit late, but we'll check a look at the replay.
We're going to get Wiesler here. Kind of batting across the top of the offensive player with that right hand.
Boyer free throw, no good.
It does kind of have that feel that the Pirates got to make a move here. They got to answer offensively. Only down 4, I get it, but you can just kind of feel the tide churn here. A lot of momentum going the way of the Wynot Lady Blue Devils.
Free throw's good this time from Boyer.
There it is, pushing it back to a one-possession game.
Riley Miller checks back out of the game, along with Peyton Arlt. Back in come Marquis Albin and Brooke Rafford.
Ooh.
Down to the court, Kramaric goes with Sudbeck.
Definitely a collision there. Plainview fans would have been looking for the moving screen.
Sudbeck kick out to Wiesler. Wiesler finds Hymas looking to restart the possession. Kramaric trying to pick the pocket of Hymas. He's right in there. Top of the circle, Pinkelman to the cutting Sudbeck. Kick out Hymas for 3. No. And it goes off of Plainview out of bounds.
I mean, that's really good offensive execution. I know they missed the shot, but just once again working the ball across, drawing the defense in, getting an open look.
Hymas on the inbound. Drives inside, steps through, no one there, and the floater is good.
Wow, did you see the transition from left to right hand to hit that floater? And that's a tough spot on the court to make that shot go.
She came all the way across the court to get open there off the inbound. 10-5 the lead for Wynot. Inside, Kramaric wide open and going to the line.
Wynot is so deep with their bench. They like to get so many bodies in there, fresh bodies in there to play this high-octane defense. They're okay giving up a foul here and there.
And Myra Sudbeck, she's got a tough task. I mean, you've got Steve Wiesler saying, hey, Myra, you're going to be on Abby Kramaric. Yeah, she's their best player. Cover her. I mean, that's a tough job.
Yeah, a little bit of an open court look there to kind of compile matters. That's a tough ask.
But Coach Wiesler, you know he trusts his team. Second free throw is good. 4-point lead for the Blue Devils up the court. On the drive, looking to turn around. Finding Sudbeck. Now Hymas covered by Kramaric. Taking the three. It is no good. Not a bad look, though, from Courtney Pinkelman.
Not a bad look, but you're seeing, is that going to be over and back or a push?
Yeah, but at the same time, Madeline Doherty kind of got bumped into coming back out. Take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, Plainview fans wanted the shove here, wanted the whistle to be called.
Didn't get it.
Didn't get the whistle, so it was an obvious over and back.
Off the right wing, Oleg Mueller looks to drive and kick out. No one there. And the Blue Devils turn it over.
Just a miscommunication there. Pinkelman kind of drifted to the top of the key there. Didn't stay out on the wing. Square minute 20 left to go here. Allow for the Pirates to kind of cut into this lead. Gonna get some more size in there with the 6'2" freshman, Riley Miller.
It's a piece that Plainview's pretty excited to add to their arsenal. Kermarick. Top of the circle. Doherty gets a screen. Gets around the defense. Bounce pass. Well done. Taya Boyer with the lay-in.
Excellent job working the right side and the bounce pass.
Kick out. Weisler for three. No. Tipped up. Picked up by Kermarick. 10-8. Plainview with a chance to tie or take the lead. Doherty to the rack. No. Chasing the rebound and picked back up by the Blue Devils. Hymas, nobody on her. Races across the court. And Hymas does travel.
Yep.
And you called it first. What'd you see?
Well, you got to call it both ways, right? There was a little bit of contact there, but didn't get the whistle. So if you don't get the whistle for a shove or a blocking call, it was an obvious travel.
37.3 to play in the first quarter. It's been a fun one so far. Fits that pass in there to Kermarick. Full court defense using the speed to get past it. Underneath, Miller able to grab the basketball, looking for the pass out though. Trapped, has the ball hit. Got to get rid of it, taken away.
Yeah, just a real tough spot for the freshman to be caught into there. Caught up in double team, converged.
Here's Weisler. Gets it to Geyser. And off the right side, Annika Hymas inside Weisler, kick out. Pinkelman, Weisler, jumper, no good. And it's a good first quarter of basketball. Wynot with the early lead, 10-8 over Plainview. 8 minutes put on the clock for the second quarter. It's coming up next.
One of my passions is always to help entrepreneurs, whether they're starting off right away or they've been in business for a long time. And for me, I believe that our community is the strongest when everyone chips in with their own expertise and passion, that's going to lift the tide and raise all boats. That's intentional. Intentional culture means a lot. I have the personal satisfaction of being there along the way.
There's the Wynot student section. Wynot Power, they lead 10-8. As Plainview starts with the basketball to open up this second quarter. This pass tossed away. And an over and back.
Tough open possession here for the Lady Pirates. Empty possession. Got to credit a little bit of that defense to Wynot.
Well, here's one of the things that's interesting about Plainview. They average almost 19 turnovers a game. Not great, but they also record about 16 steals a game. So they make up for it a little bit.
Little offsetting.
Kick out Sudbeck. Ooh, picks up that dribble. Didn't get a travel call. Now inside kick out. Oleg Mueller thought about it. Schoenstedt drive. Extra pass wide open. Myra Sudbeck cashes in on the triple.
Yeah, it looked like Sudbeck could initially continue her drive. Wasn't comfortable. I'll tell you where she is comfortable. That corner three.
Pushes the lead up to 5 for the Blue Devils. Right side, here's Doherty. Had that pass tipped away and out of bounds. It goes back to Wynot.
Just brutal. I mean, Wynot was already playing stellar defense. We'll get another look at that triple from Sudbeck. But now it kind of feels like they turned their defensive effort up a notch or two to open up this second period.
Hymas dribbling. Low post bounce pass in the corner. Weisler tries from 3, and she connects on distance.
I told you, Kaylin, this was a fantastic shooting team across the board. Multiple scorers that can spot up and knock it down.
2 3-pointers back to back.
Wynot foul, number 14. Kayla Pinkelman, that's her first personal foul.
16-8. 3-seed Wynot leading 6-seed Plainview. Madeline Doherty covering by Pinkelman, drives inside, had it poked away. Doherty and Kramarek comes back on it, pulls up the jumper, no good. Knocked down to the court goes Boyer, and now all alone is Sudbeck, who puts it up, no good. Chasing after the basketball, Plainview's on it.
50-50 ball goes away, and Plainview good hustle on the back end.
Kramarek. Miscommunication in Plainview, just trying to get back where they're comfortable.
Have an awkward looking play. Albin kind of left her feet with nowhere to go.
Well, tried to shoot it and then kind of had it rejected back into her own hands.
Hey, this is no time for a nap. What are we doing?
Wake up! It's an 8-point ball game in the Class D2 first round.
Can't be that comfortable with an 8-point lead, right?
Never comfortable with the lead. Allison Weisler on the drive, high post kick out Hymas. Turning around, Hymas to Weisler for 3, no. Right back, offensive rebound for Oleg Mueller. Now Sudbeck a little bit out of control. Hymas, good!
Yep.
It's a deep 2. And a timeout called by Brittany White. Pirates got to discuss how to come back in this one. 18-8. Blue Devils ahead of the Pirates. Triple after triple.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services. NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
Kayla Pinkelman standing there in front of the student sections for both Plainview and Wynot as Madeline Doherty walks up to the basketball. 18-8, trailing by 10. This is where the Pirates need to find a little bit of offensive momentum. Started off the game with a couple nice buckets, but kind of been stunted by this Blue Devil D.
They really have. This defense is just turning up a notch or two, extended out beyond the three-point line, clogging up the lane where Plainview really likes to get a lot of their work done offensively.
Underneath, taken away again. Fighting with Boyer, and does work out for the jump ball. So it stays with the Blue Devils.
But you saw it right there. Plainview likes to work the post regardless of their size. You know, that's how they like to operate their offense, inside out. Wynot's privy to that. They're taking that away. They're getting an extra defender down there to clog up that passing lane, that entry pass.
I'm sure that Plainview fans or any opponent that Wynot plays doesn't want to hear this, but in the last 20 years, Wynot has reached the title game over 80% of the time that they've made the state tournament. And out of the 15 times they've made it to the title game, they've won it almost 70% of the time.
Yikes.
Wynot is deadly.
Well, right now they're getting into quite the rhythm offensively. There's a nice little play feed from beyond the perimeter to Oleg Mueller once again just kind of flowing with the basketball in her hands to the rim.
Poked away again. Another jump ball stays with the Pirates on this possession.
You know, we were basically talking about Wynot getting into quite the offensive rhythm. The same cannot be said for the Plainview Pirates, where they've really had a couple of hiccups here offensively.
Doherty takes the three, no good. Offensive board. Kramarik gets it to go and fouled. A little burst of energy from Abby Kramarik.
Well, sometimes you got to make your own luck. That time, Abigail Kramarik posting up on the backside was there for the wayward shot, gets the putback and the foul.
Such an athlete, Abby Kramarik, 7th in the state triple jump. Very good track star. We've seen the speed on the court show already. And the free throw's good.
And one of the things Brittany White talked to us about throughout the week is their team speed. That is one of their strengths. That's what they want to placate to. That's why you're seeing this full court, man-to-man, on-ball pressure.
Kinsley Hymas. The way that Hymas plays, had it ripped away in a foul, no foul, jump ball. But Kinsley Hymas, you've got different facial expressions whenever you dribble with the basketball. You know, Michael Jordan, his shot, always, the tongue kind of in his mouth. Hymas has a big smile on her face. I kind of noticed she shows her teeth. She's always like, this is hard. I'm loving this game, though.
Like a lioness showing her teeth.
Yes. Here she is. Looking to go inside. Poked away and taken by Kramarik. Right back to Hymas. Drives it in. Extra pass. Oleg Mueller's good. She's got 10.
Oleg Mueller knew she had to get rid of the ball quick as the defense was coming her way. Nice little touch shot. Soft off the window.
Kramarik drives, baseline, goes up, no good. And the rebound to Allison Weisler. Weisler up the court. Almost lost it, but Oleg Mueller able to keep it and almost throws it away. It is taken away by Miller. Kramarik on the left wing. Inside for Boyer, out of bounds off of the Blue Devils.
Now that was good spacing that last time down the court for Plainview. Sometimes things get kind of clogged up inside. That time they had the one post present. They had multiple players beyond the perimeter, kind of stretched that defense out. That's a little bit of a mental lapse right there. Don't know if I've seen that too many times.
Yeah, that does not happen a lot.
Alba knew she did it right away.
It's one of those things when you're playing, you don't realize you do it, and then you do it, and you're like, why did I do that? And look at Oleg Mueller feast inside.
Nifty little spin move back around to the center of the lane. Sending up and over the defense with that right hand.
Wynot pushes the lead in front to 13. Plainview trying to catch their breaths and hang with these Blue Devils. Kramarik, tough shot, no good. There's the offensive rebound, back up, and a foul.
Rafford did a great job collapsing down the backside, the other side of the lane there, because Kramarik demanded so much defensive attention. 3 players collapsed down on her. That allowed a free path for Rafford to collect that offensive board.
First free throw, no good. And check out the offensive rebound here. Rayford back up and has another opportunity here from the free throw line. Misses the second one as well. Ball gets poked away, and fortunately, Plainview, they're able to hop back on it for the Pirates. Coming on through, looking for the jumper, kicks it back out.
Gotta help, gotta help.
Wynot's defense is everywhere.
And Plainview's down a couple scoring options here.
Under 2 to play in the first half. Pull-up jumper, good.
Oh, big shot for Plainview.
Peyton Arlt lays it in now on the other end. Left hand, no good. Tipped away. Plainview's back on it. Here comes Fromm. Fromm stops trying to work inside and then taken away once more. Geisen up the court. It lands in the hands of Eliza Lange, and she's fouled.
Lange running the court along with her teammates. Great pass up the court to find her through transition, through the fast break. Quite the shot there from our cameraman, getting mixed up in some of the action.
Lange can't knock down the first free throw. And make sure you stick around for our halftime highlights. They're brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman will help make your jewelry dreams come true. Lange, second free throw, no good. Boyer with the board. And this knocked out of bounds.
Wow.
Plainview just having a tough time holding on to the basketball.
Just a relentless defensive effort. Get another look at head coach Steve Wiesler for the Wynot Lady Blue Devils. I mean, they just keep getting after you, keep coming after you. No time to rest or take a little bit of a break.
Kinsley Hymas looking for some movement on the interior. Has it stolen away, and Rayford comes up with the basketball. Kermarik. Under a minute to play in the first half. Left side. On the drive, puts it up off the glass and good.
Excellent drive, and throughout that drive, allowing the defender to kind of flow out of her way, allowing a clearing to happen before she went up for the shot.
Wynot for a moment had numbers. Will slow the possession down with the final 30 seconds. Here's Hymas, 24-15, 9-point lead for the Blue Devils. Kermarik on Hymas. 15 seconds. Dribble drive poked away, taken right back by the Pirates. Doherty with 6 seconds left. Didn't know how much time was left on the clock. And that ends the first half of basketball. 24-15, Wynot Blue Devils have the lead over the Plainview Pirates by 9. Stick around for our halftime highlights, stats, analysis, more from Eric McKay. All of that coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Atlas Fiber Internet has definitely increased the productivity of our office. It's one of those things with internet and being a marketing company, we have to have it on and running all the time. And it's always up. We don't run into lags, we don't run into latency issues. It doesn't vary throughout the day, it doesn't vary on weekends or busy time periods. They have local service here. We need to go talk to somebody. They're just a quarter of a mile away for us to be able to chat with somebody. And that is a huge peace of mind for me as a business owner. So I would not hesitate at all to recommend Allo to anybody.
Salas weaving in, weaving out, and skying for Hey sports fans, looking for a convenient pit stop before or after the game? Look no further than Good To Go convenience stores. We're here to keep you going. Fuel up your tank with a refreshing drink and grab one more snack for the road. Good To Go, your winning play for game day.
And hey, I could dunk it too.
Good To Go convenience stores. Fuel up for the game locations in Lincoln, York, Geneva, Bruning, and Hebron.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Hi, this is Misty. Here at Family Physical Therapy, we strive to go beyond your symptoms, ensuring you have access to quality, individualized care. We offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Family Physical Therapy has an excellent staff that cares about our patients' success. Whether you are suffering from a sports injury, a stroke, or working to improve balance and coordination, Family Physical Therapy is here to help. When you're here, you're family. Visit us at one of our many Nebraska locations today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Zollner Ford and Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford and Beatrice, sales and service with a smile.
My name is Jared. I've experienced a great deal of sin in my life. Alcohol, drugs, tobacco, sexual immorality, and much more. I was letting the devil control my life with the fantasy that these things would make me happy. All it did was make me feel empty inside. I was going nowhere and felt deceived. My heart was torn to a million pieces. At that point, I reached out to God. My life was changed. Yours can be too.
(24-15), Wynot in front of Plainview here at the break. Kaylin Devin and Andy Klassen joining you tonight from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's time for our halftime highlights. We'll tell you how we got to this score. Highlights brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. They'll help make your jewelry dreams come true. Underneath, there's the lay-in for Kenna Oligmuller, one of the key players for Wynot. She's got 12 points already. Oligmuller's been dominant. Now, how about Kinsley Hymas as well? One of the players that we told you to watch out for. 6 points for her. Underneath, Taya Boyer with the bucket for the Pirates, trying to add a little bit of stress. But whenever you're making shots like this, got to be feeling pretty good for the Blue Devils. 3-pointer from Myra Sedbeck. And another one, right again, Allison Weisler. Same exact spot, different player, same result.
That's really been the story of Wynot all season. Multiple players getting involved offensively.
That bucket off the rebound is good for Abby Kramarik. 22-11. Underneath, it's Oligmuller. Got it again. And 24-15, your score. Been a fun one so far, and thanks for tuning in. Kaylin Devin and Andy Klassen joining you on News Channel Nebraska here today. We're going to see what happens as Plainview, they've had some really good opportunities, but I think the biggest thing Andy's, they've turned the ball over 14 times in the first half.
Yeah, you can't overlook it. And some of them were at very inopportune times where they had an opportunity to cut into a lead. They got a nice steal of their own just to give it right back. They cannot have those mental lapses, especially against a team like Wynot in the second half.
Got to give a lot of credit to the Blue Devils, though, playing really well.
They
we kind of expected this. They're the 3 seed for a reason. And they have so many players that can get things going. Kinsley Hymas does a great job running the offense. Then you've also got Kenna Oligmuller, who's done a tremendous job so far. You want to see if you can get Pinkelman a little bit more involved. Then you have Myra Sedbeck and Allison Weasler knocking down threes.
When you saw that throughout that highlight package, how Wynot got into an offensive flow and got multiple players involved. Very tough to defend. And when that defense would over-rotate just a little bit, Wynot would pounce on it, get an open shooter a good look. More times than not, they knock that shot down.
So what does Plainview need to do now to get around this Wynot defense? What are some of the things that the Pirates can try to do to find some openings?
Well, just like we talked about how Wynot got into an offensive flow and offensive rhythm, Plainview really hasn't yet. They need to settle down offensively. I know that's easier said than done. Work the ball around, be a little patient on offense, but they got to get it into some type of an offensive flow in the second half.
Look for Abby Kramarik, look for Taya Boyer, look for a way to find some kind of offense. Plainview and Wynot, the lead is 11 points, 24-15 for the Wynot Blue Devils over the Plainview Pirates. Third quarter, it's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
This is Amy from Magnolia's Home Decor and Design in downtown Norfolk.
And I'm Kate. Let's welcome in spring.
If you're ready for vibrant colors, silk florals that are remarkably real, and a new look for inspiring your space, come visit us at Magnolia's.
From spring to everyday designs for your home, we've been busy creating looks that will make your home warm and inviting for your friends and family.
Watch us live on Facebook 6 days a week. Stop in and see us in downtown Norfolk or visit us online at shopmagnoliasonline.com.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
This is Emily with Family Physical Therapy at our Fountain Point location. Family Physical Therapy offers physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Our therapists are highly trained and certified in a variety of techniques, offering individualized care designed specifically to meet your needs. Our patients are welcome to a friendly environment, and our therapists are driven by their patients succeeding and meeting their goals. Family Physical Therapy proudly serving various locations throughout central and northeast Nebraska. Our goal is to get you back to work, back to play, back to life.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Arena, 24-15, Wynot with the lead. Talked to both head coaches. Coach Steve Wiesler of Wynot telling me this is what he thought it would be, a hard-fought game. Said it was good that they hit some shots in the second quarter. They're going to try to keep that good ball movement going. Said he thinks this one's going to be tough the rest of the way. Meanwhile, for Plainview, Coach White said they just need to be more aggressive offensively and defensively. Wants to see them try to get more paint touches and be extremely aggressive defensively, try to force turnovers and get out in transition. Guys, the last time these two teams played, Plainview outscored Wynot by 12 in the second half. If that happens here, the Pirates win. Back to you.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, great point. It's this second half that always changes things a little bit. Wynot was up big in the first time they played. They're up by a pretty good margin right now, 24-15. This ball poked away. Plainview with a couple opportunities offensively, not able to capitalize on anything. Now inside, tough bucket, good. Kenna Oligmuller, goodness gracious.
I mean, playing through the contact, the muscle to get that shot up there. And there we go. Boyer with the answers. You hear a loud roar from the Plainview Pirate faithful.
And then it's taken away. Kramarek one-on-one. No. Not able to get around the defense.
I think Oligmeyer got a piece of that shot. Partial block.
Up the court. Almost off the hands of Oligmuller. Tied up with Kramarek.
Well, I'd say Coach Brittany White's team got her message at halftime to be more aggressive. You saw a couple real nice, decisive plays offensively, working the ball at the rim.
But just not quite able to get anything going offensively. We'll see what the Pirates can do after this timeout. We're going to keep it here. 30-second timeout. Wiesler and White chatting with their team as we open up the third quarter. Kaylin Debin, Andy Klassen joining you here tonight on News Channel Nebraska. Big thanks to Eric McKay, the third member of our broadcast here tonight. Plainview's had some really good opportunities already here in the third quarter. Need to find a way.
Yes, they have, and I like how they're kind of, it feels a little bit more determined on offense. Like that aggressive nature, I think that's what they need to do is just keep really trying to get that ball inside because that seems to be their strength.
26-17 underneath and a foul. That's going against Brooke Rayford.
When at the end of the first half, you know, kind of herky-jerky, you know, ball working its way around, but that was quite the collision between Hymas of Wynot and Raffert. They kind of collided heads, and both players kind of grabbed the side of their head after that collision heading into the break.
On the pass in. The lead is 9 for the Blue Devils. Oligmuller hands it off to Wiesler. She's able to get back on it after almost losing possession. And then Kramarek comes right in, steals the basketball. Kick out three. It is no good. Oh. Great look off the miss, though. Here's the rebound from Hymas up the court. Pinkelman fouled, and that will bring Kayla Pinkelman to the line for the first time tonight.
Well, it just feels like there's been a couple opportunities early on here for the Pirates, just unable to capitalize. But then on the other end, Wynot fully capitalizing, getting the ball up the court behind the defense. Pinkelman collecting the foul.
Free throw good. Kayla Pinkelman finally on the board. She averages about 8.1 points per game. Got a team full of scorers. The Blue Devils do. Both free throws good.
Yeah, it makes it so much more difficult to defend when you don't know which player is going to pull the trigger.
Inside, Kramaric switches hands, tries to go up, can't quite finish.
I tell you what, Pinkelman had a really nice defensive play there.
Doherty gets it across the timeline. Trapped up now and has to get rid of it. Timeout called by Brittany White. Nicely done to save the possession. 5:52 remaining in the third quarter. 28-17. Blue Devils over the Pirates. This is NCN.
Public school teachers in Nebraska make a difference in our communities. I see it every day. Teachers connecting on a personal level with students and parents make our communities stronger. Our kids do better, community pride grows, and Nebraska thrives. Maybe that's why our public schools rank in the top 10 nationally year after year. Nebraska Public Schools. They are truly the heart of our communities.
.11 lead for Wynot over Plainview. And the Pirates with the basketball. Here's Boyer inside, had him poked away.
Wow.
Pinkelman with the steal.
Couple fantastic defensive plays back to back from Pinkelman.
Kramaric covering Hymas defensively. Now Geyser in the game. Left side, Sudbeck. On the drive, throws it up there, got it to go. Tough shot. Didn't matter. Eliza Lange's on the board with a bucket.
Lange with a really nice drive down the center of the lane after the defense had to over-rotate just a little bit. Gave her that lane to work with, driving with that left hand.
Wynot leads 30-17. On a 14-game win streak right now. Here's Kramaric using the speed, has to stop, pick up the dribble, kick it out. Boyer for three, no good. Been a tough day shooting the basketball, no threes for Plainview.
And Boyer might not feel good about that shot, but she has to keep pulling the trigger. That was a good look, top of the key, had space to work with. Defense was collapsing on Kramaric. You gotta keep shooting that three ball.
Geyser caught in the full court. Hymas looking to get through, and she does. Hands it off to Geyser, gets a screen. Hymas inside, kick out. Nice ball movement by the Blue Devils. And a tie-up, it's taken away by Miller to Kramaric, and then knocked down from behind.
Once again, we mentioned in the first half, Wynot they're willing to give up a little bit of a foul here and there, but it doesn't allow for Plainview to get out and run, which is such a key part to their scoring, to their offense, scoring through transition. Wynot always tying the ball up at mid-quarter before that, just hasn't allowed for that type of offensive run to happen.
Getting a screen, Marquis Albin, right side Boyer. Now Doherty. Bounce pass to Albin. She steps inside, almost had it taken away, picks it back up to Boyer. That's Doherty inside, blocked. What a defensive play, and then a tussle to the court.
Yeah, look at the elevation there.
Myra Sudbeck
coming off her man to come over and guard ball with the help defense. Big time block. And we've seen that a couple of times here tonight. Wynot makes a Really good looking play, and then maybe a frustration foul from Plainview to follow it up.
Oleg Mueller gets it in to Pinkelman. Oleg Mueller will get it across the timeline. Halfway through the third quarter. Inside, Oleg Mueller takes it down to the post, draws the foul, and puts it in.
She has not cooled off one bit from the tip-off till now. I mean, these are tough shots, tough offensive plays, and one once again.
Kenna Oleg Mueller, the way that she's progressed this season as a sophomore has been fantastic. Misses the free throw, offensive rebound. Heim is back to Oleg Mueller. This time can't put it in, and Albin with the board. But the way that she's progressed this season has been amazing.
Yeah.
And this tossed away. Pinkelman stepped through and fouled.
Yeah, Pinkelman just seeing the court so well defensively. That's our third takeaway, our big type of play on the defensive end. And you were speaking about Kenna Oleg Mueller a moment ago. I mean, just her body language, the way she carries herself. You could easily mistake her for a junior or even a senior.
Free throw's good.
The confidence that she's playing offensively with. Almost been a death sentence, you know, for the Plainview Pirates.
17 points. Also the leading rebounder on this season with almost 7 rebounds a game. Makes both free throws. 34-17 and kind of in danger mode for Plainview. The largest they've trailed to this point. Kramaric to Albin. Kramaric stuck, gotta get rid of it. Kick out Boyer, tries to fake the pass, turnaround jumper, no good, and out of bounds.
Saw it a couple times that possession where Plainview was doing a good enough job working the ball around the perimeter as you get a look at a head coach, Brittany White. But they're just going to have to catch and shoot, not try and catch and measure it up. If you have an open look, time is becoming a factor here, and you're going to have to, you know, get a couple of those 3 balls to fall for you, whether you're comfortable or not. You just have to have that mindset that things have to start happening a little bit of a hurry for us on offense.
Plainview switches to a full court press. And timeout called by Steve Wiesler and the Wynot Blue Devils. And they've got the lead 34-17 over the Plainview Pirates. 2:59 remaining in the third quarter. We're coming back after this timeout on News Channel Nebraska.
A community is described as just a smattering of houses, everybody living together, but what makes it a community are the people that live in the house. Deschler is a community of about 750 people, and those individuals living in those houses have a common goal of improving their surroundings. That's where Midwest Bank comes in. We look out for each other. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. My name is Julie, and I'm extremely proud to be part of the Deschler community.
Wynot took this a good start into this game, and the Blue Devils really haven't looked back. Up by 17. Pass underneath. Left side, no good. There's the rebound by Albin. Covered by Geisen. Jumper fading away. Arlt is no good. But a foul will send the Pirates to the free throw line. No, excuse me, that's a foul against Plainview.
Loose ball foul. Hymas, I think, is going to get to walk across the gym here and end up at the foul line.
Isabel Hyman's first free throw is good.
Senior averages 6 points per game, so an impact player when she does get her minutes in.
Misses the second free throw, and Kramaric lost it out of bounds. Just seems like everything Plainview is trying to do is not working.
Yeah, the loose balls aren't going their way. Shots aren't falling. Here, a round of applause. Multiple substitutions here for Wynot. Allison Wiesler, last one to check out.
Here's the jumper off the three. Pinkelman, no good. And out of bounds. Plainview down by 18 points. If the Pirates want to start a rally, it's probably going to have to start right about now.
I think you're right. Bringing in another scoring option here to close things out, or with the 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go.
Arlt takes it down the court, and that pass fits through there, stepping inside. Knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils.
Boy, and Hudson did a really good job going to the basketball. They had a clear path to the rim, just unable to finish.
Doherty on the baseline to pass it in. Wide open under the rim. Boyer misses the really good look. She steals the ball back, no good. Comes back again. Kramaric gets it to go and adds the foul.
I mean, it felt like a lid was on that rim, didn't it? Till Kramaric finally got one to kind of bounce around, dance around the rim, and then go through the cylinder. Also gets the end one.
Free throw good for Kramaric.
Nice
foul
double
again.
team. Oh. Had the double team kind of sprung on Hymas, but got the reach call.
Yeah, I think on that time you kind of just have to grab the ball and see if you can force a jump ball. Hymas has 6 points and misses the free throw. We've seen some free throw inconsistency tonight from pretty much every team that's been in this gym.
Got to think that there's not just, especially D1, D2, you know, there's not just a wall behind.
Yeah, that is the weirdest thing when it comes to playing in this gym. If you've ever been here before, is the Blue Devils keep the rebound, yet the depth perception is off.
Yeah, really got to focus in on the rim.
Blue Devils have another chance and another chance. And a foul, no travel this time. Travel on Oleg Mueller.
Kramaric with the nifty little defensive move there underneath the rim, not allowing for the easy putback. I'll tell you what, the Pirates dodged a couple bullets there as Wynot was able to snag a couple offensive rebounds.
In a 15-point deficit, Doherty tries to go underneath to Kramaric. Probably a pretty good foul there by Hymas. You don't allow Kramaric to fly to the basket.
We've seen that time and time again where Wynot, they're not afraid to give up a foul to save an easy bucket or a free breakaway on a fast break. Which when you're subbing in 2, 3, 4 players consistently throughout.
Back to Boyer. Boyer's blocked. And a tie-up. I think it was Allison Wiesler who got a hand on it. Let's check it out. In a moment. Stopping pull-up jumper. That shot no good by Pinkelman. There's Kramaric with the rebound. Gets it up the court to Albin. Now back inside. And another foul, this one against
going to be Pinkelman, the help defense. Getting her hands in there. Yeah, it just doesn't allow for any type of offensive flow. This high-octane, in-your-face defense.
Gets it up. No good again. This time, Boyer puts it in with a jumper. She's got 9 points.
That's a big shot for the Pirates.
Hymas bounce pass. No foul call, but the bucket's good. It's Oleg Mueller once more.
Oleg Mueller just kind of padded her stats there, getting an offensive rebound. And the putback.
Kramaric. Baseline stepped out of bounds. Pirates turn it over.
Yeah, the defensive pressure just never stops. Take it away baseline. Coaxing Kramaric. Dribble that one out of bounds.
Sudbeck across the timeline, 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Down to 15. Geisen with the basketball. Had a hit by Doherty. 10 seconds. Extra pass, Sudbeck three, no good off back iron. 2 seconds. Oh, if that shot went in, that would have been immaculate. 37-22, big lead for Wynot by 15 points. Fourth quarter coming up. Does Plainview have a comeback in them? We'll find out. Coming up next, this is News Channel Nebraska.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
15-point lead for the Wynot Blue Devils as the Plainview Pirates in their first trip to the state tournament are going to need a little bit of magic. Or maybe just some successful offensive possessions.
Start there. Start with the positive offensive possessions. Maybe let some magic or luck to work its way in.
Kramaric trying to body out the defender. Out of bounds off Plainview, so you have the opportunity there. Can't cash in again.
Boy, that was a really nice offensive set. You got into it real quick shot taken up by one of your best shooters.
Hymas has it on the wing. Now on the drive, turning around is Sudbeck, kicks it out too hot for Oleg Mueller to handle out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too close there. Spacing wasn't right. Another look at head coach Steve Wiesler.
Kramaric. Had it poked away by Hymas. Pirates keep the basketball. Doherty underneath, open. It's Rayford with the bucket.
Boy, excellent feed. Way to seal off.
Oleg Mueller inside on the other end of the foul. Goes against Kramaric, her second.
She wanted the tie up. She wanted the jump.
37-24. Getting into Hymas, covered by Kramaric. Left side looking in, turning around. Poked away, Oleg Mueller keeps it. Hymas with a head of steam. Oleg Mueller again fouled. Marquis Albin picks up the foul this time on Kenna Oleg Mueller.
I mean, credit Plainview. They're kind of rolling the dice here, playing man-to-man defense, but have a kind of a spy. One extra person kind of peels off and tries to go for the steal or the takeaway. Double team, triple team. That leaves an open player for Wynot, and credit the Lady Blue Devils. They've been able to get themselves out of trouble and find the open man time and time again.
Second free throw good. Six of 13 from the free throw line are the Wynot Blue Devils. The lead is 14, 6:20 to play. Kramaric inside, blocked out of bounds. Whoa, Kenna Oleg Mueller.
Boy, just excellent take, slicing and dicing through defenders, but that third and final defender wasn't having it.
Doherty to Boyer, quick shot, good.
Oh, excellent.
Boyer.
Decisiveness there from Boyer. He took a little bit of a shot from Pinkelman in passing after the shot.
Boyer's got 11. She just really hasn't. She's a quiet 11 points for Plainview. Weisler kick out. Hymas at three, no good, left it short. Gets her own rebound. No one boxed out the shooter. And a blocking foul sends Hymas back to the free throw line.
Rafford kind of went palms up there, looking back to her coaching staff saying, look, I was giving her space. I was backing up, getting out of her way, but kind of see that last little movement. Body kind of worked into her. Good for her third foul call here.
So they don't call it a shooting foul. It will be on the floor. 12-point game inside, poked away. Plainview's back on it. And a jump ball stays with the Blue Devils.
Allow for another substitution and another substitution for Wynot.
And we resume play. Throws this one away, but fortunate. Wynot able to hop back on it? And it's poked away and taken by Doherty. Plainview first ever trip to the state tournament.
Whoops.
And that one is deflected.
Oleg Mueller with a partial block. My goodness.
She's been everywhere today.
Yes.
Travel. 5:04 remaining, 40-26. It's a 14-point Blue Devil lead.
Clark thought she kind of lured the defense asleep there and then was going to get a good-looking jumper. Wasn't the case. Oleg Mueller ready and waiting. Quarter that last blocked shot.
Make sure to stick around for our post-game show, but first and foremost, our fourth quarter, if I can speak here. Fourth quarter brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at Lincoln.org. 5:04 remaining. The officials were checking the score bug. 38-26 is the score. 12-point lead for the Blue Devils over the Pirates. This is News Channel Nebraska.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
(38-26), the lead for the Blue Devils over the Plainview Pirates. And you look at the logo for Plainview here at the arena. It almost looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Off the right side, here's Boyer. Kind of trapped, has to get rid of it. Doherty. 12-point game, so still a chance. This pass high and out of bounds.
The entry pass just a little too high, trying to go over the top. Once again, Wynot being very active, ready for that entry pass.
4:35 to play. Oligmuller steps inside, no good, but Pinkelman is there. It's poked around, and again, Wynot keeps it. They've done a great job getting their offensive rebounds. They've had multiple second chance points and opportunities.
Yes, they have, and once they get that, they make it count.
Another one. Oligmuller, no good, but guess what? A rebound and a foul.
Yeah, it's just tough sledding. We saw that early on in the first half when Wynot started to build their lead. They'd get 2 and 3 offensive rebounds in a row, and that's just something you can't give up against an offensive team, an offensive power in Wynot.
Eliza Lange at the line. First free throw, good.
Checking back in for Wynot, number 10, Allison Wiesler.
4:06 remaining.
For the Pirates, number 24, Marquis Alvin. Also back in for Plainview, number 20, Jordan Cron.
Four fouls against the Pirates in this fourth quarter. 0 fouls against the Blue Devils. Inside Doherty, kick out. Three-pointer, no good, too long. Here come the Blue Devils and another foul. That is already the 5th foul against Plainview. It's Boyer, and that puts Wynot in the bonus with still half this quarter to go.
Yeah, so it was already kind of going to be a stretched out type of an affair here. And it's going to get a little bit longer now with the Blue Devils being in the bonus.
Free throw no good. Jalen Geisen. Second free throw is good. Here's Doherty. And a jump ball, which goes back to the Blue Devils.
Geisen really made that play happen. The sophomore playing with some anticipation, not allowing for that little bounce pass back to the guard.
Checking back in for Plainview, number 5, Abby Ramirez.
15-point lead for the Blue Devils. This poked away. And stays with Wynot. Here's Hymas covered by Albin, able to get past her. Almost lost the ball.
She's almost lost the ball a couple of times and hasn't. She is so strong with that basketball.
This is good ball awareness, too.
Yeah.
Great dribbling moves. A maestro. Kramaric after the basketball. Wynot comes back with it. Underneath, nice pass. That shot in and out, but the second chance is good for Eliza Lange.
Yep, another time the offensive rebound just spells doom for Plainview.
As this pass gets away and out of bounds. 2:46 remaining. Wynot with a nice 17-point lead. Now you don't want to look too far ahead here if you're Wynot, because you still have 2 minutes 46 seconds left. But look who's waiting for you in the second round. If you're the Blue Devils and can hold on to win this game, at Falls City Sacred Heart.
I was going to say a familiar foe here at this state tournament. Those two teams kind of go back and forth year in, year out down here in Lincoln.
And year out, and that's exactly what happened to Wynot last season. Lost the state title game to Sacred Heart 33-32. Those two always get at it. So this time they won't play in the state title, assuming both teams make it there. Assuming Wynot wins this one, but not quite done yet. But it's looking very good for the Blue Devils. Lange again, open underneath.
Yeah, that's your full team running the court very well. Look, Mueller just doing it all. Nice little assist.
2 minutes remaining. Wynot, as Oleg Mueller goes underneath, lost it out of bounds.
I don't think anybody minds the no call right there. This Boyer was playing it straight up.
Also for Wynot, number 3, Haley Weisler. Number 32, Isabel Jaimes.
$1:53 remaining. Underneath, low post turnaround jumper, gets the friendly roll. Boyer's had a nice night, 13 points and a foul.
Kramaric going for that backside steal. Got tied up a little bit, drew the whistle.
Not giving up, but you gotta love that with this Plainview team.
At the line, shooting 2.
Free throw missed by Haley Weisler. Now this one taken away. Almost. Wynot able to grab the rebound with the final minute, 15 seconds left.
About to see a mass substitution here for Plainview Lady Pirates. Good to see.
Yeah, this is a great season for Plainview. 13-12 a year ago. This year,
there's a round of applause for Abigail Kramaric, bringing everybody, the home fans from Plainview, to their feet, and even gathering a nice round of applause from Wynot.
The only thing with the Pirates, though, you're going to be losing a hefty amount of seniors. Kramaric, Boyer, Doherty, Rayford, and Albin all graduating this year.
Well, it's got to start somewhere. We talked about during the opening how this is Plainview's first trip to the state basketball tournament. And you couldn't have ran into a, maybe a tougher draw than Wynot, who's riding a 14-game winning streak, a 20-2 record on the season.
You're talking about a team that no matter where they are in the tournament, they are going to be a tough draw because they were in the state title game a year ago. This team could very well win it again.
Yeah, no doubt.
If Wynot gets there and wins the state championship, it would be their 9th. And just remember, I think I'm going to keep on saying this stat because I think it's amazing. Every time Wynot gets in the state tournament, 80% of the time they make the championship game. And 65% of the time they make the championship game, they win it. Here's a 3 from Arlt. That's good for Plainview.
There's a welcome sight. Loud roar from the Pirate faithful. But it's been all Wynot pretty much the entire second half. Was able to extend their lead and get out of here and survive and advance.
Wynot does it again. 46-31, 15-point victory over the Plainview Pirates. Great fight from this Pirate team. But Wynot shows their dominance, shows how anyone can score on any given night, and they are moving on. Coming up next, our player of the game, our coach interview, top plays, and more on News Channel Nebraska.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back. Sure.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes. We have wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
I've had the opportunity to work with so many outstanding students and parents in my 37 years as a public school teacher. The two things I've noticed they all have in common: a love for their community and a pride in their school. I've seen that pride in my science students who become scientists, in parents who show up for every game and every parent-teacher conference, in former students who become community leaders. Nebraska public schools are indeed the heart of our communities.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. High-key internet for a low-key price. Want to see what games we're covering? Follow on X at NCN Sports.
Welcome back. Post-game show here on News Channel Nebraska, joined by the victorious head coach, Steve Wiesler. Coach, Plainview was a team that over the last 2 weeks was averaging 57 points per game. You held them under 30 tonight. Defensively, from an execution standpoint, what did you see from your team this evening?
You know, our girls have been pretty good defensively the last second half of the season, and they're really buying into the little things. And we knew we had to force that team to their weak hand, and for the most part we did that. And girls play hard, and you know, it's just kind of what we hang our hat on, for sure.
You talked to me at halftime, said, you know, second quarter was nice to see some shots going in. Kenna was the one hitting a lot of those shots for you. What did you see out of her tonight?
She played great. She's just been getting better every game, and as the year has gone on. And but excuse me, but it does, you know, as her hitting all them shots, it also takes 2 or 3 or 4 other girls to get her the ball or dribble drive and create. And it's just a great team effort, and that's kind of nice. Somebody different every night seems to step up.
Yeah, you've had incredible balance this year. By design, how have you seen that sort of manifest itself this year?
You know, we've always kind of built our program around, you know, balance and try to score from different areas and try to get a lot of people involved, because, you know, it's just kind of something we've always hung our hat on. And so, you know, we got a lot of kids that can score from night to night, but we try not to ever put it all on one person's shoulders. Otherwise, it can be easy to defend us too.
You got Falls City Sacred Heart. What do you know about the Irish this year? What are you expecting in the semis?
It'll be very similar to the last how many years. We've played them every year, I think, for the last 10 or 12. So they know us as well as we know ourselves, and we know them. So we're going to get rested up here and enjoy this win tonight, and it'll be another great game against them on Friday.
Congrats on the win, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Let's bring in our player of the game, Kenna Oligmuller, 21 points, 7 rebounds. Kenna, great job tonight. Coach, I was talking to him at halftime, said it was nice to see the shots start to go in. What did you think it was in the second quarter that opened things up for you offensively?
We just started to play together as a team. First quarter, we weren't looking for each other, but we pulled it together and came out on top. So.
Coach talks about how you guys hang your hat on defense. What was the defensive strategy tonight? This is a Plainview team that have been scoring a lot of points lately. What was working for you this evening?
We just played together. We talked. We switched on screens. We talked about it at halftime. We were letting them go around us, so we just told each other to get down and just play together.
Yep. Talking to Coach about this, you guys are incredibly balanced. Tonight, you've got 21. Tomorrow night, it could be somebody else. What's it like playing for a team like this with so many different players that can step up at any given moment?
Oh, it's awesome. When one player's off, there's another one that's usually on. So you never know who's going to be on, but it works.
What are you expecting out of Falls City Sacred Heart? Obviously, you two know each other very well. What do you think the semifinal is going to be like?
It's going to be tough. We're just going to have to play our game, have fun, and work together.
Well, Kenna, great job tonight. Congrats on being our player of the game. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That's Kenna Oligmuller, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 21 points and 7 rebounds, more than I had tonight. Kaylin, Andy, let's send it back to you.
That's more than we all had tonight, Derek. But I love it. It's more than I would ever have if I played basketball. 46-31, the victory for Wynot over Plainview. But, of course, let's take a look at our top plays and how we got our final score, brought to you by Currency. If your financing needs, business needs financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Check out gocurrency.com. Both these teams know each other well. They are a part of the Lewis and Clark Conference. They've faced each other earlier this season. Wynot got a 10-point victory over Plainview. Then Pirates on a hot start. They're looking to roll and see if they can come away with the victory. Wynot 8-5. How about this bucket on the way? It's good for the Blue Devils. 10-8. A three-pointer connects. And that was really what helped the spark start for the Wynot Blue Devils. Another three, a good one after Sudbeck hit the first, Weasler hit the second. And then for Plainview, here's Kramaric. Well, first of all, the rebound for that Kramaric had goes back up, gets fouled, and connects on the and one. 22-11. Oligmuller all the way up after the pass in from Hymas, steal and score. And the bucket's good. We head to the third quarter where the Blue Devils have a nice lead. 26-15 underneath. Taya Boyer puts it up, gets it to go. Had a quiet 13 points. Taya Boyer, a nice night. 30-17 at this point underneath off the right side of the glass. It's good. Oligmuller finished with 21 points, 7 rebounds, and was able to put it up on the right side as well. Then Boyer, free throw line jumper, trying to give a little bit of life to Plainview, but it would not be enough as Eliza Lange on the right side lays this one up and in after the rebound, goes back up and gets it to go. And the Wynot Blue Devils basically able to dribble this one out and waste some clock to win the game. 46-31 final score. It was a fun one, Andy. We had a lot of great games here at the Devaney Center in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're not quite done yet.
No, we're not. Tomorrow we're going to be back at the Devaney Sports Center. We're going to start things off with a C1 matchup of Lincoln Christian, North Bend. That's a 1-8 matchup, followed up by Bridgeport Minden, a 4-5 seed matchup.
So we're going to have a lot of great games right here from the Devaney Center in Lincoln. Our first day is done, but a lot more basketball coming up for Thursday and Friday. News Channel Nebraska for all of our crew here from everywhere. Tyler, Connor, and Danny in the truck for Andy Klassen. My name is Kaylin Debin. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Welcome to the 1890 Initiative headquarters at 11th and Q in downtown Lincoln. Brandon Axsmith with you on News Channel Nebraska as we are joined by Husker standout Merritt Beeson of the volleyball team talking all things NIL. And Merritt, first off, NIL is new, and I think a lot of people maybe think that these athletes and student athletes are just handed over a big sum of money and they're on their way. But that's not how it works. And the 1890 initiative specifically has something called fulfillment, where athletes go out into the community and they earn this money. Can you talk more about how that works and what that looks like?
Yeah, it's almost like a job in a way. Like we do things to get paid. Obviously, that's what NIL is. You have to be doing something. You just can't sit here and hand me, here's X amount of money. I have to do something to earn it. And so for us, fulfillment can look very different. Like I described, maybe it's, we're going to go play with a few kids. You know, we're going to talk to these people. We're going to show up to this event and we're going to promote this event, whatever it may be. Maybe we're hosting a volleyball camp like we will be soon. You know, there's so many different things that we're able to do, and most of these opportunities do allow us to give back. So it isn't just they're just handing us a big lump of money. You know, we're obviously doing things to earn that and to kind of give back to the community in a way while earning that as well.
Now, you mentioned those community opportunities that you have, and some people may be not quite sure how that works. So you have the 1890 initiative, and that's really the vehicle that connects those dots for athletes.
So 1890 kind of connects us back with the community. They're finding opportunities to plug us back into the community and allowing us to give back to the community. So maybe a business comes to 1890 and is like, hey, I want the volleyball team to come here, and they can kind of reach out to us and be the navigator between businesses and us. And then there's also a ton of opportunities for us to, hey, maybe it's just there's a group of kids that we're going to go play volleyball with, or there's a group of people at an elderly home that we're going to hop on a Zoom and we're going to talk about our volleyball experience. We're going to walk them through a day in our life. We're going to talk about what it's like to be a volleyball player at Nebraska. They just kind of help us connect back with the community. They allow us to give back and provide us with those opportunities.
Well, Merritt, thank you again so much for spending some time with us here on News Channel Nebraska as we are continuing to learn about NIL and educating our viewers across the state of this new landscape. I'm Brandon Axamit. We'll see you next time.